Today's Thinking Traps looks at a moment that spread fast across political and cultural feeds. Halle Berry publicly criticizing California Governor Gavin Newsom for vetoing a menopause-care bill 2 years in a row. This isn't about taking sides. This is about checking the thinking. Let's start with Berry's statements. She said, "My very own governor vetoed our menopause bill. Not 1, but 2 years in a row." That part is factual. It happened. But then she added, "By devaluing women in midlife, half the population, he probably should not be our next president." This is where logic gets shakier. Linking policy disagreement directly to devaluing half the population is a sweeping generalization. A single veto, even one you strongly dislike, isn't direct evidence of hostility toward 50% of society. And jumping from that to "he shouldn't be president" leans on appeal to emotion, turning frustration into a political conclusion without building a full argument for it. There's also a hint of ad hominem, shifting from criticizing a decision to questioning a person's character and suitability for high office. Now let's look at Newsom's side. His justification for the veto focused on concerns about cost, implementation, and duplication of existing programs. Those are legitimate policy claims, but they weren't explained well to the public. And when leaders fail to explain, emotional narratives fill the gap. That exposes his communication to a different kind of fallacy. Argument from silence. If you don't show your evidence, people assume you don't have any. So what's the real pattern here? Berry's outrage is heartfelt, and the issue she's raising is real. Menopause care has been under-discussed for decades, but passion doesn't replace proof. Most of the logical slippage happens when anger becomes generalization, and when one policy fight gets inflated into a moral verdict. On the other side, Newsom leaves too much of the reasoning invisible, and when you leave gaps in public logic, someone else will fill them for you. So here's the honest conclusion. In this clash, most of the identifiable fallacies come from the emotional overreach, not from the policy explanation. But both sides contribute to the confusion. One by amplifying emotion, the other by undersharing evidence. Fallacy check isn't about picking winners, it's about making thinking visible. Where did you spot the fallacy?